Fried rice feels ancient. It feels like something that has always existed, passed down unchanged through centuries of Chinese cooking. For many Americans, fried rice represents tradition, comfort, and authenticity. But the fried rice served in American Chinese restaurants is not the same dish eaten in China. It was transformed, and that transformation happened in America. In China, fried rice began as a practical solution. It was a way to reuse leftover rice, lightly stir-fried with modest ingredients. The goal was balance, not abundance. Each grain of rice remained separate. Oil was used sparingly. Flavor was restrained. It was never meant to be the center of a meal. American fried rice tells a different story. It is darker, heavier, loaded with meat, seasoned aggressively. It fills containers. It feeds families. It dominates the table. That shift reflects American expectations, not Chinese tradition. When Chinese immigrants opened restaurants in the United States during the late 1800s and early 1900s, they quickly learned that Americans equated value with quantity. A small, lightly seasoned rice dish did not satisfy that expectation. So fried rice evolved. Soy sauce was used more heavily to darken the rice and signal flavor. Meat was added generously to justify price. Vegetables were chosen for color and familiarity. Eggs became more prominent. The dish became filling, bold, and unmistakable. This version of fried rice spread quickly across American cities. It became a dependable option for customers who wanted something familiar yet exotic enough to feel adventurous. Fried rice became a bridge dish. Takeout culture accelerated this transformation. Fried rice traveled well. It reheated easily. It stayed visually appealing in containers. Traditional fried rice was never designed for this. American fried rice was. By the mid-20th century, fried rice was no longer a side dish in America. It was a meal. Like lo mein and egg foo young, American fried rice became standardized. No matter where you ordered it, it looked and tasted familiar. That consistency created trust, but it also erased complexity. In China, fried rice varies widely by region. In America, variation disappeared. What remained was reliability. Critics often dismiss American fried rice as inauthentic, but that criticism ignores context. Authenticity was never the goal. Survival was. Chinese cooks understood that American customers wanted food that was filling, affordable, and predictable. Fried rice delivered all three. Over time, American fried rice became deeply embedded in U.S. culture. It appeared at family dinners, at late-night takeout orders, at celebrations. It became comfort food, but comfort often hides history. Most Americans never asked why fried rice looked different from what was eaten in China. They assumed tradition. What they were eating was adaptation. American fried rice tells the story of immigration under pressure. It reveals how food changes when people are forced to negotiate identity through a menu. This dish is not a failure of tradition. It is evidence of resilience. Fried rice became American not because Chinese cooks forgot their roots, but because they understood their environment. Understanding this does not diminish fried rice. It gives it meaning. American fried rice belongs to the United States. It was shaped here. It survived here. It fed generations here. This is Chop Suey Stories, where everyday food reveals hidden history, where American Chinese cuisine is understood not as imitation,